Hello my dear students, today we will discuss the numerical parts of electrostatics 3, in which we have discussed what is electric potential, how electric potential related with electric field intensity and equipotential surface. So many queries we have to discuss today, and you should remember how the problem we can solve by using our formula that we have read. So now we will start the numericals questions and we have to discuss and answers. These are the questions. This is your first questions. In these questions we will discuss calculate the electric potential at a distance 20 centimeter from a 40 start coulomb charge. First we have to know what is the formula we have to use here. Formula is V is equal to plus minus beta Q by R. As it is a CJ system, Q is equal to 40 start coulomb. That means it is electrostatic unit. So electrostatic formula is V is equal to only Q by R. As it is not mentioned whether it is positive charge or negative charge, we will treat as a positive charge. As it is not mentioned minus sign, so we will think it is positive charge. So our electric potential formula will be in electrostatic unit. V is equal to your Q by R. Put the value 40 start coulomb, and here R is given 20 centimeter. There is no change in unit, start coulomb and centimeter in electrostatic unit. So answer is in electrostatic unit, that is 2 start volt. As it is a scalar quantity, there is no need to represent its vector form. Then our next question. Draw the variation of electric potential and electric field intensity. Electric potential formula we have to first remember, and we have to also remember the formula of electric field intensity with respect to distance from a negative source charge and a positive source charge. First we will discuss negative source charge. Here Q is the source charge situated at this point O minus Q, negative source charge. This is the desired point P, where we have to calculate electric potential. Distance R is mentioned here. As E is vector quantity and source charge is a negative, direction of E vector is shown in the figure. And this is the magnitude form of a formula of intensity. E is equal to beta Q by R square. As source charge is a negative, potential V is equal to minus beta Q by R. Now we will plot this formula in a single graph paper. But in y-axis we have taken the variation of intensity and potential. As intensity is positive this side and potential is negative this side. E proportional to 1 by R square, so curve will be hyperbolic nature. V proportional to minus 1 by R, curve is also hyperbolic. But you see here, intensity cases, from the graph we know that with increasing distance intensity decreases from positive finite value, at infinity it will be 0. But a potential case, from negative finite value it tends to 0. That means intensity decreases with increasing distance, but potential increases with increasing distance, as minus or negative graph is here. Similarly for positive source charge. For positive source charge, plus Q situated at O point P, intensity vector is diverging, potential is scalar quantity, formula is beta Q, both are positive. So E and V in positive y-axis, distance R is here. There are two graphs, both graphs are hyperbolic nature. This graph represent V proportional to 1 by R, and this graph represent E proportional to 1 by R square. As intensity graph is very deeper than potential graph, because the slope of this graph is more. That's as E proportional to 1 by R square. But at a particular point, I have marked here, at a particular point, potential numerical value is equal to intensity numerical value. Unit different, but numerical value they are same. At what point this answer will be same? Now, when R is equal to 1, R is equal to 1 means E is equal to beta Q and V is equal to also beta Q. So intensity is equal to V. Generally in board exam, this type of question asked in the same graph paper, you have to put the variation of electric field intensity and electric potential with respect to distance. First you will think both the graph will be hyperbolic nature, and at a particular point at R is equal to 1, we can say that V is equal to E, and this is the variation of graph. Now our next query, calculate the amount of work required. We have to calculate the amount of work required to move a 10 coulomb charge from a point A to a point A of electric potential 50 volt to another point B of a potential minus 30 volt. Let in this plain paper A is point here, B is point here. This position represent minus 30 volt and this point represent plus 50 volt. That means it is a higher potential and this is lower potential. And a charge flows of 10 coulomb flows from this point to this point. 10 coulomb charge will flow from this point to this point. What amount of work will be done? What amount of work? First we have to calculate the potential difference. dV is equal to VA minus VB. So it is 80 volt. Potential difference is 80 volt. We know V is equal to W by Q. So dV, change in potential, will be dW by Q. dW by Q. Then dW is equal to Q into dV. Here Q is what amount? 10 coulomb and dV is equal to 80 volt. So answer is 800. As SI system work is done, so it is 800 joule. So we will go to the next query. This is a question of an equilateral triangle. There are 3 charges plus 2 coulomb and minus 4 coulomb and plus 8 coulomb are situated at the respective vertices of the triangle, and O is the center or centroid of the triangle, and each side is 3 root 3 meter, 3 root 3 meter and 3 root 3 meter. Similarly here you see what question asked. Question is asked, you have to calculate the electric potential energy of the system, and second question is you have to calculate the electric potential at the point O. First we know what is the physical significance of calculation of electric potential energy. That means you have to calculate the amount of work required for moving these 3 charges from infinite to this point. That means we have to ensemble these 3 charges from infinite to this point. So we have to calculate the electric potential energy in between A and B, then B and C and A and C. First you go to this formula. Electric potential energy in between 2 charges U12 must be plus or minus beta product of the 2 charges and distance divided by distance between them. When will you put the plus sign and when will you put the minus sign? Now when the nature of the force is attractive, you should put the sign minus sign, negative work done. If the nature of the both the charges are same, repulsive, then you have to put plus sign. So you see total electrostatic potential energy U must be equal to the electrostatic potential energy in between A and B plus the electrostatic potential energy in between B and C plus the electrostatic potential energy in between A and C. As it is a scalar quantity, does not need vector representation, so U is equal to UAB plus UBC plus UAC. Then you carefully observe where will you put the plus sign, where will you put the minus sign. A, B, you see the figure A and B. A is positive charge and B is negative charge. So this is attractive, so minus sign is here and this is beta value is represented here. Product of the 2 charges 4 into 2 divided by distance 3 root 3. Similarly you see BC, B minus sign, C is plus sign, that is also attractive. So here is minus sign is here, same data are put is here. Then in between A and C both are plus, so nature of work is attractive, nature of field is repulsive, so written plus here. So in this problem you have to put the mark plus sign or minus sign. Plus sign is for repulsive field and minus sign is for attractive field, and your formula is beta Q1 into Q2 by R. Beta SI value is 9 into 10 to the 9, Q1 and Q2 are given and distance is also given. So final answer is minus 24 root 3 into 10 to the power 9 joule. So this amount of work done is required to bring all the charges to respective points. And negative sign implies that the nature of the field is attractive as a whole. Then second question, we have to calculate the electric potential at the point O. For this problem, you will use this formula. For single isolated point charge, potential must be plus minus beta q by r. Q is your source charge, r is your distance of the desired point from the source charge, and plus sign is for positive source charge, minus sign is for negative source charge. Here you see this one is r, OA, OB, OC. As it is equilateral triangle, OA, OB and OC must be distance side by root 3. That's why r is 3 here. So this distance is 3 here. And here you put the sign, plus sign for A calculation is plus, for B calculation is minus, for C calculation is plus. So VOA, VOB, VOC, as it is scalar quantity, simply algebraic addition, only sign to be given. First is positive source charge, plus sign, B is negative source charge, minus sign, and C is your positive source charge, plus sign. 2, 4 and 8 and distance are in 3, beta value is put in here, 9 into 10 to the power 9. We have calculated, the total answer is 1.8 into 10 to the power 10 volt. As it is SI unit, so answer is in volt. Then we have to go to next questions. You see the questions. This is the questions regarding electric field intensity and electric potential. In theory classes, we have discussed that this is the relation between electric field intensity and electric potential. So many relations are there. Calculus relations of derivative and integration. First of all, we know that change in electric potential is equal to negative of dot product of electric field intensity and displacement, and electric field intensity is defined as negative of potential gradient. In this question, electric field intensity is given 2x I cap minus 3y j cap volt per meter. You see intensity the function of x and y. That means intensity is a variable with respect to distance. SI unit data is given. Then find the potential difference in that variation field from point A to point B. Point A coordinate is 2 and 4. That means x coordinate is 2, y coordinate is 4. For point B, x coordinate is 1 and y coordinate is 2. That means in this problem, the variation of x from 2 to 1 and variation of y is from 4 to 2. What question is asked, we have to calculate the potential difference. We know this formula, dv is equal to minus e vector dot dr vector. Just I have written e vector and dr vector. Dr vector in component form, dx I cap plus dy j cap. And intensity in component form is given. From the dot product we can calculate I cap is 1, j cap is 1. So minus 2x dx first term, then minus 3y dy, that represent dv, change in electric potential difference, minus 2x plus 3y dy. Then integrating both these sides from A to B, we have to calculate the potential difference. Constant 2 minus 2 is taken outside, x. From the data, the variable x is 2 to 1. From the data, the variable y is from 4 to 2. Then integration of dv is v, limiting value va and vb. X dx integration is x square by 2, limiting value put here 2 to 1. Y dy integration is y square by 2 and limiting value is 4 to t. Then we have calculated potential at B minus potential at A minus 2 and limiting values are put in the respective parts, and potential difference is calculated minus 15 volt. That means A is higher potential, B is lower potential. If you want to change the answer, so you can write VA minus VB, that is potential difference in between A and B, that is 15 volt. Here VA greater than VB, that means A is at higher potential and B is at lower potential. Now another question for you, calculate the electric potential in a region is given by V is equal to minus 3x square volt. Here potential is the function of x. Then find the electric field intensity at x is equal to 2 meter. Here data is given, V is equal to minus 3x square. You just derivative of the function dv by dx is equal to d by dx of 3x square. By mathematics you know that dv by dx is equal to how much? It will be plus 6x. Now we have to calculate dv by dx is minus taken common, d by dx of 3x square. So answer is minus 3x. If you want to calculate minus dv by dx, so your answer is 6x. What is minus dv by dx? Now minus dv by dx is intensity, because intensity is a negative of potential gradient. So your intensity is 6x. And put the value of x, 2 meter is in question. So your final answer is 12. You can put its SI unit of intensity. Either you may put volt per meter, or you can also put Newton per coulomb. Both are correct. So your answer is electric field intensity at x is equal to 2 meter, that is 12 volt per meter or Newton per coulomb. Now same type of question is given below. Calculate the electric potential in a region is given by V is equal to 5x square y plus 3y square plus 2zx volt. You see, compare these two questions. Here V the function of x only, but here V the function of x, y and z. So many variables are there. And we have to calculate the electric field intensity at the point 1, 1, minus 1. That means x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to minus 1. How will you solve it? Now, if this type of a question, just to remark what is the difference between these two questions. Only one variable, just you take only derivative, simple derivative. But if a function is more than one variable, so you have to take partial derivative. This is the partial derivative, that's why it is written as del v by del x. So first you have to calculate del v by del x, del v by del y and del v by del z. First you remember how can you calculate partial derivative. Simply derivative you put the formula, but you should remember while you are doing the partial derivative of x, only x is variable, y and z remains constant. So just you see and check carefully. 5x square term, first we term derive. Only x is variable. So 5 and y taken outside. X square derivative is, so 5 and y is taken outside. X square derivative is 2x. So answer is 10xy. Similarly 3y square. No variable here. X is variable, no variable is here. So this term derivative is 0. Here you see only x is variable. 2z remains constant. X derivative is 1. So this term is 2z and this term is 10xy. That is 10xy plus 2z. Similarly, you can also check del v by del y. First term y is variable, 5x square constant, y derivative is 1. Second term y is variable, that's why 6y. And there is no y, when all terms are constant, that is 0. 5x square plus 6y. Similarly, we calculate del v by del y. Similarly, we have to calculate del v by del z. And this one you can check. Then find electric field intensity. Electric field intensity is a vector quantity. So in component form, we can write Ex I cap plus Ey j cap plus Ez k cap. But we know that intensity is equal to minus dV by dr. So magnitude of intensity, here we can represent minus del V by del x as x component we are discussing. Similarly for Ey, we are putting minus del V by del y. For Ez, we will put minus del V by del z. What we have calculated are put in here. I cap, j cap, k cap are mentioned. And intensity in vector form we have written in terms of variable. But a question was asked, we have to calculate intensity at this coordinate. At this coordinate means here x is equal to 1, y is equal to also 1, z is equal to minus 1. So all these values are put in here. And E vector is minus 8 I cap, minus 11 j cap, minus 2 k cap. As SI unit is written, so we can write volt per meter. From vector calculation, we can calculate magnitude directly from this value. 8 square plus 11 square plus 2 square root over. So answer is 189 root over. This is your answer. Only one thing, when this type of a question asked, first you see the potential is the function of only x or only y or only z. You just simple derivative. But if intensity potential is the function of x, y double variable or triple variable, so you can use the partial derivative formula. Now another questions for you, find the electric potential difference between A and B for the given figure. We have to first calculate potential at A and potential at B. What is potential at A? That means for this source charge and this source charge. So VA is calculated VSC plus VBD AD. Our potential formula is V is equal to plus minus beta q by r. Positive sign for positive source charge, negative sign for negative source charge. As question is mentioned, it is 10 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter. So this is also 10 centimeter and this is also 5 centimeter. We have decided to do this problem in SI unit. So beta value is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. As VA for D source charge is calculated, you see at A due to source charge D. So minus sign put here. 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Source charge is 2 microcoulomb converted to 2 into 10 to the minus 6 divided by distance 5 centimeter. It is also converted to meter. Fully SI system. Similarly, at A due to C 2 microcoulomb, that is 2 into 10 to the minus 6. SI system means 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 and distance 10 centimeter converted to meter, and answer is minus 18 into 10 to the power 4 volt. Similarly, at the point B, first we have to calculate C, and for calculation D. For C calculation is plus, so this term is plus. For D calculation this is minus, this term is minus. So here same type of we have calculated and value is plus 18 into 10 to the power 4 volt. That means potential at B greater than potential at A. But here we have written VA minus VP. So answer is negative. If you calculate VB minus VA, so answer will be positive. That's why we have taken mod. So change in potential difference in between 2 points is 3.6 into 10 to the power 5 volt. Then again you check, question was asked A and B, calculate the potential difference. At the point individually you calculate potential from these two source charges. At the point B you calculate the again electric potential, then difference will get potential difference. Sometimes question may asked, a charge must be given to you, find the amount of work done from this point to this point. Then what will happen to these questions? dW is equal to what question Q is given, you just mark, then calculate the potential difference and multiply. If you multiply Q into dV, then you can easily calculate the amount of work done for moving a charge body from B to A. But in this question that was not asked. If it was asked, then step 2 you have to do. If it was not asked only potential difference, then you complete your step 1. Then we have to go for another questions. What is the expression of electric potential due to charged conducting sphere? Only just remember this formula and graph. This is a charged sphere, radius is capital R, positive charge is distributed over it. P is the point where we have to calculate electric potential. Only I have put 3 formula. At inside means small r is less than capital R. On the surface means small r is capital R. Outside means r greater than R. First to remember this formula. Inside beta q by r. On the surface beta q by r. Same as inside on the surface. And outside beta q by small r. That means from the surface to outside it is a variable and these are the constants. So if you plot the graph at the center means inside, this formula beta q by r. This formula continues up to surface r is equal to r, that is constant. Then hyperbolic function graph as V proportional to 1 by r. From this argument we can also calculate intensity inside the conducting sphere. Potential is constant. Again we know that E is equal to dV by dr. As a potential is constant, so intensity will be 0. That's why from this formula we can also calculate intensity in this region is 0. So inside this conducting sphere intensity is 0. If you want to plot the graph, so up to R intensity will be 0, then graph will be discontinuous. In intensity class we have discussed the graph. This is the variation of intensity in a spherical conductor, and this is also variation of potential for spherical conductor. Same nature of graph, only inside graph is different. In case of intensity inside the sphere is 0, but potential is constant. Then we have to go for some short questions. You see, Question is asked if the radius of a gold nucleus is 7.3 Fermi. First you write radius is 7.3 Fermi. Fermi means 10 to the minus 15 meter. Calculate the electric potential of the gold nucleus. First you know what is the charge of the gold nucleus. This is the charge of the nucleus Z into E. Z means number of protons inside the nucleus. For gold atomic number is 79 and charge of each proton is same as charge of electron 1.6 10 to the minus 19 coulomb. And formula V is beta Q by R. Beta SI value is 9 into 10 to the power 9. Q SI value is 79 into 1.6 10 to the minus 19 coulomb. And the radius SI value is 7.3 into 10 to the minus 15 meter. So potential SI value is volt. So this is the calculation of electric potential of a gold nucleus. Now next question. Short questions. Question asked, is it possible non-zero electric field intensity, that means E is not equal to 0, non-zero electric potential with zero potential, but potential is 0? Answer is yes. Then he asked what is example. If yes, give an example. Just to remember the ideal electric dipole at the equatorial position, intensity formula is beta P by RQ. Already we have discussed. We have also discussed electric potential at the equatorial position is 0. So for the electric dipole equatorial position, we have an opportunity zero electric field, non-zero electric field intensity, but zero electric potential. Now the reverse question is asked, is it possible non-zero electric potential with zero electric field intensity? This answer is also yes, it is also possible. When? Now if V is equal to constant, then intensity is equal to minus dV by dr must be 0. V is equal to constant means equipotential surface. So answer is, example is center of charge conducting sphere. Center of the charged conducting sphere. At the charged conducting sphere center we know intensity is 0. Just to discuss the graph, potential is not 0 but intensity is 0. So this is an example for charged conducting sphere. Inside the conducting sphere intensity is 0 but potential is non-zero. Potential is non-zero. So this is the example. At the center of the charged conducting sphere intensity is equal to 0 and the potential is not equal to 0. Then another question for you. Two conducting spheres, solid and hollow. This question also we have already discussed. Solid and hollow. Conducting sphere. There is, if charge is given, which one has more charge if same radius? One is solid and one is hollow. Solid or hollow, it is a conductor means charge always resides on its surface. As both the radius are same, both the surface area are same. So charge will reside on both the surface will be same. So in this question, no one will can mold charge. Both will hold same type of charge. But if this question asked with the insulated sphere, but in case of insulated sphere, charge not only reside on the surface, it can reside inside the sphere. So in that case, surface area are same charge will be stored. Again in case of solid insulator, some charge will reside inside the solid sphere. So in this question, insulated sphere, we can say the insulated sphere, solid sphere can hold more charge. This can hold more charge, this can hold less amount of charge. But in case of a conducting sphere, both solid and hollow, both will store can same amount of charge. Now the same question. A conducting sphere of charge 3 start coulomb of radius 6 centimeter. Then calculate the amount of work done for moving a 4 start coulomb charge on the surface of the sphere. So many data are given, so you are confusion what amount of work. Generally the student what will do, dW is equal to Q dV, Q value is given, potential difference they will calculate, then calculate the work done. But very interesting, here the work done will be 0 because surface of a conducting body is always an equipotential surface. Again we know the property of equipotential surface, the amount of work done for moving any charge body on the equipotential surface must be 0 because here V is equal to constant, so dV is equal to 0, So if you multiply q dv, that will give dw, so amount of work done will be 0. This is an important question. So many exams is asked also. For any conducting surface, if you move any charge body, so amount of work done will be 0. Then your next question, a series of charges are there. This type of question also we have discussed in electric field intensity. Now same type of question is asked in electric potential. Only formula is different. Again you should remember, intensity is a vector, potential is a scalar. What is the question given? Infinite number of charges are there. Each charge is plus 5 microcoulomb, are situated at 1 meter, 2 meter and 4 meter, 8 meter and 16 meter up to infinite series of charges. Question is asked, what is electric potential at the origin at x is equal to 0. First to note the data, q is plus 5 microcoulomb, you convert into coulomb. That means we have to do the formula v is equal to plus beta q by r. Beta SI system value is 9 into 10 to the power 9. R value 1 meter, 2 meter, 4 meter. While we calculate electric potential, as all are positive charges, so we will put the sign plus for all the source charges. So answer is how much? V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. All will be plus. Beta and Q are taken common outside. First term is beta Q by R means 1. Second term is beta Q by R means 2. Then 4, then 8, then 16. You see, just this is an infinite GP series, geometric progression series. First term is 1 and ratio term is 1 by 2. First term is 1 and ratio term is 1 by 2. Then you put the formula beta is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9. Q value 5 microcoulomb. First term A is your 1 and ratio term is 1 by 2. So answer is 9 into 10 to the power 14 volt. Then similar type of question, but alternatively positive and negative charges are given. So when we will add, first term is positive, then second term will be negative. So in this problem, V1 minus V2 plus V3 minus V4 dot dot dot. Here what will be taken outside? Taken outside means beta and Q. Outside, first term is 1, then minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 8. This is also infinite GP series. First term is 1 and ratio term is minus 1 by 2. So this is the sum of the infinite series term A by 1 minus R. You should remember this formula. Here R value is minus 1 by 2 means 1 plus 1 by 2 and the calculated value is your 3 into 10 to the power 4 volt. 3 into 10 to the power 4 volt. This is the some questions we have discussed. Then you will go through some questions that given in your textbooks, and this is the theory and the problems we have discussed. The electric potential and electric potential gradient and the formula of electric field in potential due to single isolated point charge and a dipole, and electric potential energy also we have calculated, and some basic idea of equipotential surface. So these are the numericals that we have discussed. So you should keep some practice by doing some extra numericals in your textbooks. Then next class we will discuss the new topic, capacitance. Thank you all.